I want to talk a little bit about the intersection of money and halftime. When you and I reach a point in life where the pursuit of success is no longer enough and we look up from our desk and we wonder what would give our second half more meaning and purpose, one of the big fears or obstacles is money. And frankly, money very seldom is the primary obstacle you face in living a second half of significance. I've come to see it more as a psychological headwind that stands between us and our biggest dreams for the second half of life. There is something you do need to do. You and I need to decide how much is enough. How much money, how much lifestyle, how much net worth, how much income, how much acclaim, whatever's been driving me or you for the first half. We need to draw a line in the sand and determine how much is enough. There was an old song Michael Card wrote that said, "You can't imagine the freedom you find from the things you leave behind." As Linda and I decluttered our life and cut our lifestyle to give ourselves freedom 15 years ago, it was one of the richest blessings in our lives. Every time we've cut our lifestyle since then, it's been a blessing in our family. And I don't think there's any magical lifestyle that you and I need to arrive at. But the process, the heart transformation that happens when you choose to leave some things behind so that you can trade up for something with more eternal significance and meaning and purpose, that's a journey you don't want to miss. So here's what I encourage you to do, is to get real clear on who you are and what your calling is. And then to go through your own lifestyle in terms of finances and declutter your life. It's not so much giving up as it is trading up, to look at the things you invest time and money in and make a plan together with those you love, your spouse and your kids, and take them on a faith adventure with you, to trade up what you've been given and, in a sense, trap the value in the future. You know, one of the things I've learned, I'm 15 years into a 50-year experiment to live on what God gave us in our early 30s. And what I've noticed is that the value of our net worth plummets with age. My net worth has stayed roughly the same, maybe gone up a little bit, but the value, the life impact value of wealth plummets with age. I'm thrilled that over the last 15 years we've had the incredible privilege to reallocate and realign our time, our talent, and our treasure along the lines of what God just happens to have called our family too. Our kids' lives have really been changed and impacted as they've watched our choices and they've watched us step out in faith and the risks and sacrifice that go with that. I wouldn't trade that for anything. One of the surprising things for me in this journey has been to discover that when you get clear on what you're most passionate about and you're world-class at or you're very talented at, it almost always has a revenue stream attached to it, some kind of a revenue stream that I didn't expect when I was making the halftime transition. So I encourage you to think in terms of how can you focus so clearly on what you're called to do and allow God the room to provide the finances that you need to live that out.